You feed your dog, take them on daily walks, shower them with love. But what if some of the things you're doing are quietly harming their health and happiness? Many dog owners are unaware that small habits, though well-intentioned, can lead to long-term emotional or physical consequences for their furry friend. According to recent studies, including one from the University of Bristol, more than 70% of dog owners make at least one behavioral or care-related mistake without realizing it. These aren't obvious acts of neglect. They're simple everyday behaviors that often go unnoticed, but can silently contribute to anxiety, discomfort, or even injury. In this video, we'll uncover 16 common mistakes even loving dog parents make. More importantly, we'll walk through expert-backed tips and practical corrections to help your dog feel safer, healthier, and happier for years to come. If you truly want to deepen your bond with your dog, you'll want to stick around. Mistake number 1, jerking the leash or using the wrong gear. One of the most common mistakes during walks is jerking the leash to control a dog's movement or speed. This seemingly minor action can cause serious anatomical harm. When a leash is sharply pulled, especially with a collar instead of a harness, it places intense pressure on the trachea, cervical spine, and even blood vessels. Small breeds like Chihuahuas or toy poodles are particularly vulnerable, and frequent leash jerks can contribute to collapsed trachea, chronic coughing, or early onset arthritis. But physical pain isn't the only problem. Over time, dogs may develop negative emotional associations with walking. Instead of seeing the leash as a symbol of joy and exploration, they may begin to associate it with discomfort and stress. You might even notice reluctance or anxiety every time the leash comes out. To prevent this, use a well-fitted front clip harness that redistributes pressure away from the neck. Combine this with loose leash training techniques where you reward calm walking rather than forced direction. The pause and reward method, where you stop walking the moment your dog pulls, teaches them that tension leads to stillness, not progress. Mistake number 2, rushing the walk and ignoring your dog's need to sniff. Many humans treat dog walks as purely physical exercise, brisk, linear, and goal-oriented. But for dogs, walking is a multisensory experience. Their primary way of experiencing the world is through smell. Each tree, patch of grass, or lamppost holds layers of scent-based information, like reading a community bulletin board. Rushing them past these sniff spots robs your dog of mental stimulation. Scent exploration is a powerful cognitive workout and reduces anxiety by helping dogs process their environment. When dogs are allowed to sniff freely, they tend to be more relaxed, more attentive, and even more obedient afterward. Allow your dog the time to sniff, especially during parts of the walk where there's less foot traffic. This doesn't mean letting them linger endlessly, but offering windows of opportunity to investigate their surroundings will keep their brain active and behavior well-balanced. Mistake number 3, forcing specific walking routes every time. While routine is important, constantly walking your dog along the exact same route can become mentally dull for them. Dogs, like humans, benefit from environmental variety. Their brains crave novelty, which helps prevent boredom-related behavior issues like chewing, pacing, or barking at random stimuli. When you dictate the same rigid path each day and restrict their curiosity to veer elsewhere, you may unintentionally suppress their natural exploratory instincts. Consider incorporating freedom walks once or twice a week. Let your dog lead the route within safe boundaries and allow them to explore at their own pace. These outings become enriching adventures that nurture their independence and confidence. Mistake number 4, yelling or punishing after the fact. It's natural to feel frustrated when your dog tears up a shoe or ignores a command. But yelling, even when justified in our minds, does more harm than good, especially if it happens minutes after the behavior occurred. Dogs live in the moment. If you scold them for chewing the couch 10 minutes ago, they won't understand why you're angry now. Instead, they just sense your upset tone and body language, which can confuse or frighten them. This misunderstanding damages trust. Dogs may become anxious, submissive, or even reactive if they constantly face unpredictable punishment. The more effective approach is redirection. If you catch your dog mid-misbehavior, calmly interrupt, then guide them to an appropriate action, such as offering a toy if they're chewing the wrong item, and praise them when they switch focus. Repetition and clarity are the keys to shaping behavior positively. Mistake number 5, using complex or vague language. Dogs don't interpret long sentences or complex explanations like humans do. Their brains are wired to recognize consistent, simple cues linked to specific actions. Saying, "Why did you pee on the rug again? I just took you out," won't communicate what you want. To them, it's just a stream of sounds without specific meaning. The best results come from single, clear command words. Sit, stay, leave it, delivered with a steady tone and paired with immediate consequences or rewards. Practice using the same phrases consistently and avoid mixing cues. For example, don't say down to mean both lie down and get off the couch. Keep your cues distinct and predictable to help your dog succeed. Mistake number 6, ignoring or teasing their fears. Some dogs fear things that seem silly to us. Vacuum cleaners, thunder, or even harmless objects like umbrellas. Unfortunately, some owners laugh at these reactions, or worse, intentionally provoke their dog for amusement. This can lead to increased anxiety or defensive behavior. Fear responses in dogs can escalate into something more serious if not addressed properly. When a dog repeatedly feels threatened or ridiculed, it may withdraw, become hyper-alert, or lash out aggressively. This isn't disobedience, it's survival mode. Instead of mocking or forcing exposure, try desensitization. Gradually introduce the fear-triggering object at a distance while rewarding calm behavior. Over time, increase exposure while continuing to pair it with positive reinforcement. This gentle approach helps shift their emotional response from fear to neutrality, or even curiosity. Mistake number 7, leaving them alone for long hours. Dogs are social animals by nature. Unlike cats, they don't cope well with isolation. Leaving them alone for extended periods without preparation or stimulation can lead to separation anxiety. Signs include destructive behavior, excessive barking, pacing, or indoor accidents, even in well-trained dogs. From the dog's perspective, your absence is confusing. They don't understand why you leave or if you'll come back. For some, this uncertainty causes genuine emotional distress. Over time, they may develop depression, lose interest in play, or become clingy and insecure. To ease this, provide interactive toys like treat dispensing puzzles or safe chewables to keep them occupied. Leave behind a blanket or t-shirt with your scent to offer comfort. If possible, play calming music or white noise while you're away. Most importantly, train them gradually to tolerate short absences before extending alone time. Mistake number 8, suddenly taking away toys or food. Imagine someone grabbing your plate mid-meal or snatching your phone while you're using it. You'd probably feel violated. Dogs experience the same frustration when their toys or food are removed abruptly. This can foster resource guarding, a behavior where dogs protect their items through growling, snapping, or hovering anxiously. Resource guarding stems from insecurity. Dogs aren't trying to dominate, they're reacting to the fear of losing something valuable. The solution isn't punishment, it's trust building. Teach your dog that giving up a toy or moving away from food leads to better outcomes. Offer a treat when asking them to drop it or trade toys instead of snatching them away. Over time, they'll learn that letting go doesn't mean loss. It might mean something even better is coming. Mistake number 9, waking dogs up abruptly. Like humans, dogs cycle through light and deep sleep phases. Sudden waking, especially from deep REM sleep, can be jarring and even dangerous. Dogs may react instinctively, especially if they're startled or older with impaired hearing or vision. A startled dog might bite reflexively, not out of aggression, but fear. This risk increases with senior dogs who may already struggle with joint pain or cognitive decline. The best way to wake a resting dog is with gentle auditory cues. Call their name softly or shuffle your feet near them to rouse them gradually. Give them a moment to orient themselves before engaging. Respecting their rest supports both their physical health and your mutual trust. Mistake number 10, hugging or restraining when they don't want it. While hugs may feel like a natural expression of love to humans, dogs don't interpret this behavior the same way. In fact, many dogs feel extremely uncomfortable when restrained or hugged tightly. Unlike humans, dogs don't seek out full-body pressure, especially when they feel nervous or overstimulated. Their discomfort often shows through subtle body language cues. If a dog licks its lips repeatedly, yawns when not tired, or turns its head away while being hugged, those are clear signs they're feeling anxious or trapped. Ignoring these signals can break down trust over time. Affection should always be given on the dog's terms. Look for signs of invitation, like leaning into you, nudging your hand, or resting their head on your lap. Building a touch-consent relationship means respecting when your dog wants space and responding warmly when they seek closeness. This not only makes your dog feel safer, but also strengthens the emotional bond between you. Mistake number 11, playing with hands instead of toys. It might seem harmless or even cute when a puppy playfully bites at your hands, but this habit can lead to significant problems as the dog grows. Dogs that learn to treat hands as toys often develop poor bite inhibition, meaning they struggle to gauge how much pressure is appropriate during interaction. This becomes especially risky around children, guests, or elderly family members who might be startled or injured by a well-meaning but overly enthusiastic bite. What was once a playful nibble can quickly escalate into a behavior that causes fear or harm. To prevent this, always use appropriate chew toys or tug ropes during playtime. If your dog nips at your hand, immediately stop playing and redirect their attention to a toy. This teaches them that hands are not for mouthing and rewards appropriate behavior instead. Enriching toy play not only keeps your dog mentally engaged, but also ensures a safer environment for everyone. Mistake number 12, overbathing or using harsh grooming products. Many dog owners believe that frequent baths mean a cleaner, healthier dog. However, overbathing, especially with shampoos not formulated for canine skin, can actually do more harm than good. A dog's skin is protected by a layer of natural oils and beneficial bacteria that form part of their skin microbiome. Excessive washing strips away these oils, leaving the skin dry, itchy, and prone to irritation or infection. This can cause flaking, dull coat appearance, and even hot spots. The ideal grooming frequency depends on your dog's breed, coat type, and lifestyle. For most breeds, a bath every 4 to 6 weeks is sufficient, while double-coated breeds often require even less frequent washing unless they get into something particularly messy. Signs of early skin irritation include frequent scratching, redness, and small bumps. If noticed, switch to a milder, vet-approved shampoo and consult with a professional groomer or veterinarian before continuing. Mistake number 13, dressing your dog in unnecessary clothing. While the idea of dressing dogs in sweaters or costumes may seem adorable, not all dogs need or enjoy wearing clothes. Dogs naturally regulate their body temperature, and many breeds, especially those with double coats like huskies or golden retrievers, have fur designed to insulate and protect them from the elements. Placing thick clothing on such breeds can lead to overheating, skin irritation, and mobility issues. Signs your dog is uncomfortable in clothes include lip licking, standing frozen, pawing at the garment, or refusing to move. However, some dogs with short or thin coats, like Chihuahuas, Greyhounds, or Dobermans, do benefit from a well-fitted, breathable sweater during cold weather. The key is to observe your dog's behavior. If they move comfortably and show no signs of stress, clothing may be appropriate. Always prioritize function over fashion, and choose garments that are lightweight, properly sized, and easy to remove. Mistake number 14, overlooking signs of aging. One of the most overlooked mistakes is failing to recognize when a dog is entering their senior years. Aging in dogs brings both physical and cognitive changes that often go unnoticed until the symptoms become more serious. Reduced mobility, slower response time, increased sleeping, and decreased interest in play are all potential signs of joint pain, arthritis, or neurological decline. Hearing and vision loss are also common and can make older dogs more prone to startling or appearing disoriented. Support your aging dog by adjusting their environment. Add ramps or steps to help them reach favorite resting spots, provide orthopedic beds to relieve joint pressure, and shorten walk lengths while maintaining routine. Additionally, regular vet checkups become increasingly important. An annual wellness exam should shift to a biannual schedule for seniors, allowing early detection of age-related health issues. With the right care, senior dogs can maintain a high quality of life well into their twilight years. Mistake number 15, discouraging your dog from looking at you. It might seem strange at first, but eye contact plays a profound role in strengthening the human-dog bond. When your dog looks at you, it's not just watching, it's reading you, Studies have shown that mutual gaze between dogs and humans triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone associated with love and attachment. Dogs evolved alongside humans and have developed a remarkable ability to interpret facial expressions and body language, much like a young child would. So when your dog sits across the room, watching your face, it's not being nosy, it's connecting. Instead of discouraging this gaze, use it as a moment to reinforce connection. Smile, offer verbal praise, or gently acknowledge your dog with a soft pet. These micro-interactions build trust and deepen the emotional tie between you. For dogs that feel secure watching their owners, the world feels safer overall. Mistake number 16, not respecting their individual personality. Just like people, every dog has its own personality. Some are outgoing and love meeting strangers. Others are more reserved and need quiet time. Assuming all dogs should be social, playful, or eager to engage can lead to overstimulation and stress. It's important to recognize when your dog is feeling overwhelmed, whether it's at a crowded park, during a loud gathering, or when meeting new animals. Common signs of stress include pacing, panting, hiding, or avoiding eye contact. To build a supportive relationship, adjust your expectations based on your dog's temperament. A shy dog may prefer structured play with familiar people, while a confident one might thrive in more chaotic environments. By respecting their boundaries and celebrating who they are, you allow your dog to be the best version of themselves, not a reflection of your desires. Being a better dog guardian isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware, open, and willing to adjust. Every dog is unique, and even small changes in how we treat or understand them can have a profound impact on their happiness and health. If you've seen your own habits reflected in this list, don't worry. Awareness is the first step to improvement. Start observing your dog with fresh eyes and look for ways to deepen your understanding of their needs. Which of these surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences and questions. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-based dog care tips and behavior insights that help you build a stronger bond with your furry companion.